Yeah, day is the 15th of May, Monday. I think it's the 15th. Up here at my farm. And last time I was up here working on my Ford 335 Industrial that's tagged to 3600. The blue one over there. I put in some ATF and Stanadyne fuel treatment. And if you look at the video, I was with the drift tapping on the end of the injection pump on the fuel return side, and had it close to being right, but there's a piston in there that's sticking. I thought it was a ball check. It's actually a little piston, spring loaded, regulates the amount of fuel allowed past it on the return, so you maintain pressure off the injection pump itself going to the injectors. So anyway, I picked up a small jug of Marvel Mystery Oil, 1 pint, 16 ounce. Went ahead and dumped it in the fuel. I got about 8 gallons of fuel in that tractor, and I went to start it up, circulate it, and apparently my ATF and Stanadyne fuel treatment did some good. It's running perfect again. Started right up. I'm on low idle. There I am on max RPM. Perfection. All cylinders firing just like they should. It's gonna be hard to hear me right here is where that return is. This is your inlet. This is your return to the tank. There's a spring-loaded piston with some seats in there. That's what regulates your return pressure going back to your tank. So I'm going to leave it running on max RPM for a bit. Let me go back in here so you can hear me. Fortunately, the little kit was, I think I quoted on the other video, is under $12 delivered. I'm sure it's made in China, but starting to get smarter in my old age. Instead of rushing to pull stuff apart, if I do some type of repair, I'll wait a bit and see if that repair is going to take hold, and the return fuel regulator, I believe is the proper term, needed some time to soak and free up. So the ATF, automatic transmission fluid, and the Stanadyne fuel treatment apparently did the trick. The Stanadyne fuel treatment is a lubricating fuel treatment that replaces the sulfur that used to be in high sulfur diesel fuels, what we used to get. Now it's ultra low sulfur, and the sulfur is a lubricating agent. So yeah, well, apparently it's back to 100%. That's all good. And then my old John Deere, the 2030, that's stored outside because I can't fit it in the barn, I'll do the same thing with it. Treat it with some ATF and Stanadyne fuel treatment before I even try to crank it. And then let that stuff run in and circulate. That injection pump has had a recent rebuild on it. I doubt I have more than 100 hours on that rebuild. That was so expensive, by the way. So yeah, good news. And loading up stuff up here that I need down in my little building to continue on with the paint job on the Yanmar 2310. I've got some paints and primers up here. I'll grab a couple cans, spray paint, take them down there, and then should have plenty. Hot. It is hot. It's in the high 80s. Humidity just killer. We're supposed to have thunderstorms every day this week. and I'm sure it'll come. And I also found my pipe. It's up there by the fire extinguisher just to the left. And this fire extinguisher came off the dozer. It lost pressure over the decades. So, you get one mounted on it. Well, actually, I already mounted the replacement on it. And then, those got expensive too. Crazy. But anyway, it's all for this one until I get back into town. Thank you.